Alright, coming to you live from the top of, well, not the very top, but close enough to the top of one of my trees. I was just cutting this one right there. Get off me, fly. Had to chop a tree down, and this is really the only way to do it. I'll show you my, my impromptu safety gear. A little bit of a toe strap there. So I've got a couple lanyards, ring on either side, belts going around me. This is a toe strap for a Jeep. This is not exactly what I would say would be an OSHA regulated setup. Not to mention, my 30-foot ladder is, this is probably, I don't know if you can see that thing wiggling, but this is probably the lamest ladder you could get. I think it's probably about 45 years old and ready to grenade. So yeah, don't do any of this stuff. So anyways, that's as far down as I could cut it with the pole saw that you see right down there. So that's my Ryobi pole saw. I've actually got one more section of it, and that's what I used to cut the stuff that would be blocking the view that you're seeing right now. Our shed, you can see it was starting to get some of that mold from being covered up by the trees. So this tree here and this tree here, you can kind of see how high that goes. I cut all the way up to about here, and then that's where I climbed up to using my specialized rope. And then after I delimbed everything, as you can see, I got a huge nest of earwood down here now. After I delimbed everything, then I started using the pole saw and cutting sideways until I got down to here, which is as far as I could get because the pole saw won't go any wider. So the blade's only like 8 inches long. So yeah. Anyways, that is it for me. Coming to you from live in a tree. Alright, safety down on the ground. And hopefully pretty soon that will be too. You can't see it, but it goes all the way down to here. I'm gonna have to move some of this other stuff out of the way first. And I gotta clean all this up. And I gotta clean all this up. I actually did really good. It bounced one off the edge of this roof here. You can see a little dent in the tin. Just barely missed it. All the other ones I was just getting to land soft side. And I missed with one, the butt came down first. But everything else landed pretty much exactly where I wanted it to go. Which was a rocking deal, because I thought for sure during this process that I was going to take that fence out for sure. I wasn't super worried about it because I figured that was kind of the price of doing business. But it definitely makes me wish I still had my bucket truck. Or at least some legit legal climbing gear. Toe straps are okay. I mean, these are meant to go around trees. They're tree saver straps. They're rated for, I think, like 7,000 pounds. But as you can see, mine takes taken some abuse. So, would I trust my life with them? I guess I did. get my camera.
Wow. You did that?
Yep. Alright. So there's our piece. I cut up high and I didn't finish the cut. I let the machine pull it the rest of the way because it was on a cant toward the fence. And I didn't want to go in that way. And I cut my wedge. Actually, I could have cut my wedge a little bit more this way. And that would have brought it exactly where I wanted it. It went close enough. I was actually trying to go in between those trees, but I got a little preoccupied. And I'm actually kind of lucky it didn't come over this way. So here's the space that we had. It was pretty good sized. Not incredibly huge, but we had it tethered. And it had a winch back here. It had a line rather, going back to the machine. And my lovely assistant drove it backwards on command. I think we did okay. Nobody got injured.
What do you think, buddy?
Dad's happy about it. Yeah. Alright. And I dragged out half the log so that the donkeys could have something to chew on. They'll have some fun with that. In about 2 days, that thing will be stripped down to just a bare log. You about ready, Ted? It is hot. We're a limited budget, so we can only have the non-burials. We can't have the burials.